Hey guys, Metal Driver here, back with another double review, and today I'll be looking at the Ultimate Edition Series 14, Roman Reigns and Jeff Hardy. On the side we get images of the wrestlers, then on the back we get two more images, a brief bio, career highlights, and a description of the figures. Alright, so those were the boxes, so without further ado, let's go ahead, open these up, and take a closer look at Roman Reigns and Jeff Hardy. And here we have the Tribal Chief and the Charismatic Enigma out of the packaging. But before we take a look at the figures, let's look at the accessories that they come with. Jeff comes with a pair of two-fingered pointing hands. Paint looks good on the hand paint, the fingernails, and the mesh arm accessory. That looks good. Same thing on this side. Then he comes with a pair of open stylized hands, or as I like to call these, the Randy Orton hands. Paint looks good on the fingernails, the hand paint, the mesh looks pretty good. He comes with a necklace that has the Hardy Boys logo, and this soft goods shirt that has a print of Jeff Hardy's image. Looks pretty good, and I'll show how this looks at the end of the video. Then looking at Roman's accessories, he comes with two-fisted hands, and these are the only hands he comes with. So no pointing hand gesture.
What?
Yeah, I'm not sure why they decided to do that. I think that's very stupid in my opinion, considering that's his signature pose that he does as the Tribal Chief. But yeah, no pointing hand. He comes with a soft goods shirt with the Bloodline image, which looks really good. Printing looks nice on this, so this is a cool shirt. And then the back of the shirt does feature some print, which is really nice because I think the only other soft goods shirt that has that is the Ultimate Austin 316 shirt. So it's nice that this one has it. It says "We the Ones," and it even has the finger pointing gesture that he doesn't come with. Then he comes with this lei accessory. I think that's what it's called. If I'm mispronouncing it or saying it wrong, please let me know, but it looks nice. Not a whole lot of detail, but it looks like what it's supposed to. And then he comes with the Universal Championship belt, which we have seen before. Now the paint on mine did not turn out very well, especially in this part right here. It looks like it's chipped, so that kind of sucks. But fortunately for me, my awesome wife decided to make her own version of the Universal Championship belt. Now, she didn't just make this for me, she is actually looking into making her own custom championship belts. She's going to be launching her own website pretty soon with different belts and other custom items. So this one's actually her first belt that she ever made, so it is a prototype, so it's not the final finished product. So she will be improving some things here and there. You know, one thing that she wants to change is the glue that she used. But that being said, I think the detail looks really nice. I like the sparkly blue that she chose for the strap. The use of the gold here is nice and shiny. The WWE logo should be silver, but again, this is just a prototype. She'll be changing that up. Here's a closer look of the side plates. It's nice that she included the buttons on the straps here. Now they're not real buttons in the sense that they snap together. She put the Velcro in between. You can see the Velcro on the back right there. So I know I'm a little biased, but I think this belt looks really cool. It's really nice, good detail. Then comparing that with the belt that comes with Roman Reigns, there you can get a visual look of the difference between the two belts. Now let's go ahead and put this around Roman's waist. Let's go ahead and see how that looks. So let's move his arm. Go ahead and put the Velcro right there, and not too bad. Should probably increase the Velcro length on the back so that way you can make this strap a little bit tighter, so that way it hangs a little bit higher. But I think it looks neat. Then here's a look of the belt over his shoulder. Looks really nice. So again, I'm a little biased, but I think this is a great belt. I'm excited to see the other belts that she makes, and hopefully I can showcase that in future videos. And let me know in the comments section below what you think of this belt. Again, prototype's gonna change up and modify a few things to make it look a little better, but I think it's a nice first belt to begin with. Then taking a look at the first alternate head sculpt that comes with Roman Reigns. We get this one with his hair pulled back in a bun. This is not brand new, we've seen this before. It is sculpted well, the paint looks pretty good. On the head scan, the eyes look good, the eyebrows, the beard, for the most part. Some nice sculpting on the bun. So not a new head scan, we have seen this before. It would have been nice if they had changed it up a little bit. Then looking at the head scan, that is brand new. We get this screaming head, so that way you can pose him doing his taunt that he does right before his move. Now, I'm gonna say I don't really like how this looks. I mean, at certain angles, it looks fine. So if you have him posed like this, which that's pretty much the idea, that's how you're supposed to have him posed, but at every other angle, it just looks weird. Screaming heads are kind of tough to nail. They're either hit or miss. This one, I don't know if I'm feeling this. It is painted nicely. The inside of the mouth looks really good. The teeth look good. The beard looks good. The eyes and the eyebrows look pretty good. The hair is sculpted pretty well, so that looks nice. But yeah, this head scan just looks a little bit funny. I can definitely see myself putting him in funny scenarios with this head scan. Then looking at the alternate head that comes with Jeff Hardy. I don't think this is brand new. I'm pretty sure this is the same face that was on the previous Ultimate Jeff. Now the hairpiece is obviously different, so with that combined and the different face paint, it does make the head scan look unique, brand new, but I'm pretty sure the face is not. Teeth look good, the mouth looks good, the eyes look good, the face paint looks very nice. The hair is just a jet black. It is sculpted well enough, but not really a big fan of this choice in color. I know it's supposed to be accurate, but this is really not a Jeff Hardy look that's really iconic in my opinion. But the head scan does look pretty good. Then look at the head scan that's already on the figure. This one, I'm pretty sure this face scan is new. I don't recall seeing this. It is a different expression. Not sure if I quite like it. He looks a little bit dazed, but it is sculpted well. The facial hair looks good. The teeth look good. The eyes, face paint looks good. Hair is sculpted nicely. He does have this headband here. Same thing with the other Jeff. I forgot to mention that. So looking at it from the back side, it is the same sculpt as the previous one. Looking at it from the side, definitely looks like Jeff, so not too bad on the sculpt, and the paint is nicely applied. Then looking at the head sculpt that's already on the Roman Reigns body, this is not brand new, we did see this before. So yeah, 2 out of the 3 head sculpts are reused heads, so that is a bit disappointing. The paint did turn out very nice on this one. The eyes, the eyebrows, the beard looks to be painted very well. Sculpting on the hair looks good, but then again, as I mentioned, we have seen this before. In fact, the previous Elite Roman had this exact same head sculpt. So a good head, but I don't know, in my opinion, if I'm paying for an Ultimate Edition and you only get 1 new head sculpt out of 3, that's a bit disappointing. Then looking at the body on Roman Reigns, it's a nice big bulky body. I do believe it's the same bulky one that we have seen with a lot of the bigger, more jacked wrestlers with the Ultimate figures. He's got butterfly joints. Tattoo on the pec looks really good, nice detail there. Same thing on the shoulder and the arm down here, so good paint. Doesn't appear to be any major sloppiness or mispaint. Same thing here on the back, that looks really nice. So I like that the tattoo turned out very well. And then he does have his red glove, so that is really cool. This is the first Roman figure that has that. The previous Elite had a gold glove, so he's got the red one now, so that's nice. Good detail here, paint looks good. Some nice detail on the left gauntlet. And then he's got his standard black legs that we've seen on the other Roman figures. So good detail there. Same boots, so pretty much the same lower body, with the exception of this added articulation. And then taking a look at Jeff's upper body, this is different than the previous Ultimate Jeff. As you can see here, that Jeff Hardy had a big torso that was unnecessary, didn't look natural for Jeff. This one is a better choice. And I can definitely see some modders being able to swap these out. In fact, I've actually never tried doing that with the ball joint here. Hopefully that's not too difficult. I know with Jazzwares, their figures are pretty easy to do that. I would love to see this Jeff with the new upper body. Paint looks pretty good here on the chest and the shoulder. Definitely has a unique look, which looks really nice. Some good paint all the way around. They do have a painted armband on the right side. That looks really good as well. Goes all the way down to the hand, so that's very good. Nothing major as far as mispaint goes. Not perfect, but nothing that's horribly disgusting. You get painted fingernails here and here. Then look at the lower body. He's got white pants, some details on the belt. You got little studs here, which looks nice. You get black zebra stripes here on the pockets and the back of the pants. So nicely done. Some minor imperfections here or there, but nothing too major. Lower body looks good, and then you've got white boots with some black bottoms. And I forgot to mention he's got this black towel hanging from his back pocket. Completely forgot about it because it keeps falling off, and I absolutely hate this accessory because it never stays on like it should. So overall, not too bad of a look. Definitely a much better upper body on this Jeff. Then going over the articulation, the head is on a ball joint and looks that high up, that far down, so pretty good range. Turns side to side and tilts very well. Shoulder goes that high up, it's a bit stiff on mine. He's got butterfly joints. It rotates all the way around. There's a bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows, great range of motion. A swivel and hinge at the wrist. You get a ball joint at the diaphragm, so he crunches that far forward, goes that far back. Pivots pretty well, waist swivel, legs go that far out, so not the best range there. Goes that high up, so that's a better range of motion. Thigh cut, double jointed knees. There is a hinge at the ankle, but it is hindered by this plastic down here at the bottom of the pants, so as you can see, not much range of motion there. He does have some really good ankle pivot and toe articulation. Then going over Roman's articulation, head is on a ball joint, it goes that high up, that far down, turns side to side and pivots. There's a butterfly joint, shoulder goes that high up, it rotates all the way around, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, a swivel and hinge at the wrist. He's got a ball joint at the upper diaphragm, so he crunches that far forward, goes that far back. Great range there. He tilts pretty well, waist swivel, legs go that far out, so better range there than Jeff. It goes that high up, so lesser range than Jeff there. Thigh cut, double jointed knees, rotation at the top of the boot, ankle goes that high up, it's a bit stiff, that far down, ankle pivot, and toe articulation. And here's the new Series 14 Ultimate Jeff next to the Amazon exclusive Ultimate Jeff Hardy. And then here's the previous Ultimate head sculpt on the brand new Ultimate Jeff Hardy body. And then here they are with their shirts on. And finally here he is next to Elite 75 Jeff Hardy. Then here's the new Ultimate Edition Roman Reigns next to the Top Pick / Elite 88 Roman Reigns. And then finally here he is next to Elite 84 Roman Reigns. Alright, so what are my final thoughts on Ultimate Edition Series 14, Roman Reigns and Jeff Hardy? Well, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a bit disappointed with these two. Now, the Roman figure, from a technical standpoint, yes, it is better than the previous Elites, due to it having more articulation, more accessories, but is that really worth the extra price? Well, in this case, I don't think so. He's got 3 head scans, but 2 of them are ones that we have already seen before, multiple times, at the very least with the default head scan. And then the one that is brand new doesn't really look that good in my opinion. He's also missing his signature finger-pointing hand gesture, which not sure why Mattel wouldn't include that. Seems like a must for Roman Reigns, especially in his Tribal Chief incarnation. That's the pose that he does. So to not include that, that really sucks. And yeah, butterfly joints are awesome. I don't think that's enough for me to say that this figure is worth the price point. It's not bad. It's a pretty solid figure. Personally, I don't think it's worth spending the extra money on this Roman. And if you really want a red-gloved Roman, there are 2 Elites coming out. There's a new Top Picks and a Amazon 3-pack that has the red gloves. So as much as I want to love this Roman figure, and as much as it is pretty solid, I can't justify spending the extra money when it's a bit lackluster at that price point. And then the Jeff Hardy figure, who the hell is asking for this? Seriously. Put aside the way he left the company, put aside what happened with him in his personal life while he was at AEW. Just, who really wanted this? Seriously. To me, an Ultimate Edition figure should represent the most iconic phases or the most iconic attires of a wrestler's career. And when I think of Jeff Hardy, the most iconic phases in his career would be his Attitude Era run with his brother Matt, and in the late 2000s when he was the champion and he held the WWE Championship belt, and he also held the World Heavyweight Championship. And we got an Ultimate from that phase. But this 2002 era, as an Ultimate? No. Honestly, it would have been fine as an Elite figure, but in Ultimate Edition, I have no desire for that version of Jeff. And I don't know who else does. So unless you're the biggest Jeff Hardy fan, yeah, there's no reason to pick this one up. So this entire set really is disappointing. And I'm not the type of reviewer who's going to brown-nose a company and suck up to any company that I review. When I review figures, I don't just, oh, everything is great. I give you my honest opinion on what's good, what's bad, and even though these figures aren't bad, they're just not worth buying. Especially in this day and age where inflation's at a crazy high rate, prices are crazy, you're really better off saving your money and skipping this wave. So again, not bad figures, they're just disappointing. But what's not disappointing is hitting that like button and subscribing. If you want a chance to get a shout out in the next video, leave a comment down below, just like TJ, saying if the Wolfpack collection weren't so scattered and hard to collect, I'd pick them up. So yeah, as cool as it is to have a Wolfpack Lex Luger, unless you were collecting the rest of the Wolfpack figures, it kinda sucks because I don't think we're getting the rest of those anytime soon. But for me, who's collected them, I'm glad to have that figure. Check me out on my social media to be up to date with all my wrestling figure photography, and I'll see you next time.